Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Mad Mastodon TV here. Just gonna go ahead and get started on something that I plan on doing for my channel is doing Let's Plays. And I figured, what's the best way to do a Let's Play? And then a game that I've been playing a lot recently, and it's this game called Empire Sin. Quick summary of it. It kind of play if you play video games, it kind of plays like Civilization, with the combat style of XCOM. You're basically a 1920s bootlegger on the come up, trying to become the next kingpin or queenpin of the Chicago scene in the 1920s. So pretty fun game. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get started on that. So let's get into it. One more thing before I get started playing this game. I was gonna do kind of like a normal playthrough of it. I have played the game before, kind of got a feel for the game and everything. I'll explain things as I'm going through, so if you're interested in picking it up, I believe it's on Game Pass. Or you could purchase it off Steam, I want to say, but I know for a fact it's on Gamecast because that's what I'm playing it on. But I'll explain some things, kind of get a feel for it, see how we can go through this game. If you want, after we get done playing it, might try to do an even more challenging playthrough, but go ahead and let me know if that's what you want to see in the comments below. I do have some gameplay from other games, obviously, but we're just gonna go ahead and get started with it. All right, so these are some of the bosses that you get to play as. I personally believe that there's some bosses that are just way better than others, but essentially this is going to be your main character, who's going to be the kingpin or queenpin, so to speak. They all have a certain boss ability selected from there. As far as your empire's business, how you make money, they have certain specific benefits that they can do that. And then, as you can see, that there's a diplomatic bonus. When you're dealing with other kingpins, you're gonna have to negotiate and work with people to kind of help build your empire, especially when you're starting out. In order to win the game, you definitely need to take out everybody, so you want to be careful of who you want to help out, because helping out someone right now could lead to your downfall or make it that much harder for you. When I haven't been playing with everybody, but there's one person in particular that I was planning on trying to play as, and it's Elvira. I believe she has a pretty decent ability that I was looking forward to trying out. Plus, I don't mind that little diplomatic bonus that you get from this either. So let's go ahead and start with her. As far as this, I don't know if I really want to make this a long game, so I might knock it down a little bit. Let's go ahead and make it 6 and 6. I feel like that's fair enough. So to make it decent, these games can take a while depending on how many people you put it on, especially on the difficulty. I'm just gonna go ahead. You got associate, maid, lieutenant, underboss, and boss. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it on lieutenant. Play that, and let's get started.
Thank you for seeing me, Mama Elvira. I need your advice.
I heard about you and Raul's good news.
I heard about yours and
Delia.
Raul's good news, Delia.
Thank you. I wasn't sure that you would be pleased.
You're having a baby with my adopted son. This is good news. But sneaking around, this makes me unhappy.
We traveled all the way from Mexico together, Mama. It wasn't planned. It happened, and we don't know what to do.
What have I done to earn this suspicion? Don't I treat you well? Didn't I keep my word to Raul's mother?
You do treat me well, and you have looked after Raul like he was your own son, Mama. But still, he worries.
I care about you both. Don't make me regret it.
We wouldn't, Mama Elvira. We need to be able to support our family. What do you think that we should do?
There's a racket. We will take it. He can run it, earning more for the three of you.
But I know we are not yet as strong as we were in Mexico. Please, don't put everyone in danger for us.
I must worry about that, not you.
Yes, Mama.
Tell Raul to meet me there.
So each character gets a little side storyline that they can play as, which adds to the replayability of this game. But yeah, that's just the little intro. Some of these lines are voice acted, others are not. I'll go ahead and read out some of the stuff if it's not voice acted. So this is where we start off. This is gonna be my safe house. They give you a little bit of things to kind of start you off with, but as we move through, I'll try to explain things as best I can. But for now, let's go ahead and get started, and let's start with the first mission, The Son I Never Had.
Entendido.
Okay.
You spoke to Delia, Mama Elvira? Also, I don't have an accent. I suck at pronouncing names. Please work with me as we go through this. Yes, you can come to me with anything, Raul. I know, Mama. I won't let you down. Good, because I don't give everyone this opportunity, mijo.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's talk to this guy. You lost, Grandma? Because you're not supposed to be here. Well, real tough guy threatening old little lady. You might be the lost one, mijo. I want to go inside. Why don't you find yourself somewhere else to be? You should get your boy here to escort you home. I'd rather not have you have to hurt an old lady, but a job's a job. You seem like a nice fellow. What brought you into this work? People need this thing called money, and I'm a genius at cracking walnuts. What is that money for? What do you mean, what is it for? It's not fucking spending. Life is short. Oh, it's for fucking spending. Life is short. If it's just for money, it's not worth your life. Listen to experience when it's talking. You are worth more. Shut up, lady. I don't want to hear it. Scram. I've got standing around to do, and you're throwing me off my game. So in this game, you also have stats when it comes to like leadership, persuasion, intimidation. I'm not too familiar with what her stats are, obviously, because it's my first time playing this character, but it doesn't hurt to go through a persuasion check or intimidation check when you have it, because sometimes it leads to good things. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the persuasion. This gang you're a part of, they're not a long-term investment, but join the Los Luceros. I'm assuming that's how you say that. And we'll take care of you. And like that, you can win. Oh, okay. That sounds good. And if I work for you, I guess I'm out of here. You can go inside. What's your name? Bruce. Bruce Willard. Welcome to the Los Luceros, Bruce. So, got another person. Plus, I can also come in here and take over this racket.
It's time for another good idea, bad idea.
Or try to take over this racket. So it's going to be me and Raul versus these people. You can auto-resolve, which I'm going to be honest, I never really do unless it's green, because you could have like a 70-something% chance of passing and you can still fail, but usually when it's green, it always succeeds. But this is a perfect time to show off the combat.
Bad idea.
Oh, this isn't good. Moving in.
You take control of the characters that you have at your disposal. You can move to different spots. You have 2 AP points or action points. Depending on the move, it could take 1 or 2, but it's always usually good to kind of look at the field and zoom in and see where everybody's at before you start making your moves, and kind of be calculated when you move. So since I'm right here, that enemy's right there, I'm gonna move to here just so I have a little bit better protection in case they want to attack me, and then I'm gonna also go ahead and fire at this person. It's not all, you always have a chance to hit. It's not always guaranteed to hit, so we can do it like that. Oh, there's Raul. I was wondering where he was at. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to. I like to try to group my people together, just so it makes it a little bit easier to fight. I'm gonna go ahead and try to see if I can double tap them.
I'll bash your head in.
Wow. The game, as you can see, the game really hates me right now, so it wants to be pretty tough. And he doesn't even have any health kits, so man, oh man. Let's go ahead and move right here. Try to use this health kit, heal Elvira up a little bit. He doesn't really do that much melee damage, so I'm gonna go ahead and stay right here.
Shit!
Raul might die.
Damn it!
Like I said, sometimes it randomizes how you enter the room and how it's set up to be. Sometimes it kind of puts you in crappy conditions. Sometimes you just got to make the best of it. I also will say, if I do end up losing this, unless it's a significant loss, if I can continue the game, and if I lose people, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue and lose the game. But if it loses the game to a point where I can't continue, obviously I have to start over and play through that way. But no safe scumming over here. At least if I am gonna save scum, I'll let you know. So let's see if I can move him here. And since he has full armor. See if I can move her here. So, that's what I was also gonna say. You can see like this little shield next to their names. Usually, when you have a full shield, that it gives you a pretty good chance to survive being attacked. At the position I was at right there, it is a half shield. So it's kind of a 50-50. Either you are protected or you're not. Sometimes it doesn't really make too much sense, but since I moved, I can't even hit that guard I was previously attacking. That's insane, seeing how they're like right there. But let's go ahead and get this attack. Yep, see, there we go. This is looking like this might be the bad run. Alright, I can shoot that person, I can shoot this person. Go ahead and get this person.
Correct!
Why you hit so hard?
Well, we're gonna go ahead, move over here.
You bastards!
And there you go. And it's just the way the cookie crumbles. It's setting me up really bad for right there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I don't even have a load saved. Jesus. Now it makes me want to look like a complete dingus. So I'm gonna go ahead and just edit this part out and start it back over again.
A few moments later.
All right, cool. So we're gonna head and started a new game. Got basically we're in a new neighborhood, but all the things are still the same. And we're gonna try things a little bit differently. Knowing that the Black Irish is gonna be strong on this playthrough, I'm gonna go ahead and hire somebody. What we're gonna do is, in this, as you can go through, you can hire goons or essentially other gangsters to kind of help pad your numbers out, so it helps you fight better in these combat situations. Since we went ahead and we went through this first playthrough, different types of professions of gangsters you can hire. I'll just go through it real quick. The demolitionist, obviously, as the name speaks for, they provide with bombs and explosives. They have abilities that are spec'd more towards implementing area of effect attacks with grenades and things of that nature. The next type of person they have is a hired gun. They're kind of just the person that's an all-around good with all weapon types, but the only thing is they have a little bit of lower health. Enforcers, they basically are the brute Hank kind of characters. They usually begin with shotguns, and they usually have a lot of aggro. And then con artists, they're kind of good at getting you more money out of certain situations. I personally don't really use them because they have a lot of limiting factors. They can't use certain weapons. You have an ability to make people moles to infiltrate other gangs, which they can't really do. So I'm personally not a big fan of them. But in this playthrough, I might use them just so maybe it might run a better situation. But since we're hurting right now, I'm gonna go ahead and hire a doctor. Doctors are pretty good because they usually have high marksmanship skill. They usually have sniper rifles, which can hit targets from far away, and they usually come with an ability to heal. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hire her.
All right, glad to join the company.
As you hire people, as they level up and get more kills, they can unlock different abilities through their tier sets. As you can see, since she is a doctor profession, she already comes with the heal ability, free heals. You don't have to spend money on things. But let's go ahead and look at some of these abilities. She can learn shotguns. Probably not going to take that because she already has a sniper rifle, which is pretty good. All attacks gain 10% critical hit chance and have a 55% chance to cause bleed. Pretty good stat or skill to have, but when compared to Lifeline, which is any character within 4 meters of them will bleed out instead of dying. As you can see in the last playthrough, when they get shot, they pretty much go down. They sometimes have a chance to bleed out, which gives you a chance to heal them and bring them back. Essentially gives it to them every time without fail. So I'm gonna go ahead and learn that ability.
Good idea.
Wait for her to run up here and join us, and we're gonna go ahead and enter this ability and try this again. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see. All right, so she has pretty good range. Another real quick thing, when you see it in red, usually that means that it gives you a percentage of chances to hit that person. Usually when it's in gold though, that usually means that there's a good chance that this person will die. So you always usually want to try to go obviously with the higher percentage and with the gold tier. So we're gonna move her. Actually, she seems like she's in a good position. Let's go ahead, try to hit that person. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and set an Overwatch. So, as you can see with the Overwatch, it provides a protective Overwatch, as the term says, and anybody who runs into that path on the grid that you're watching over has the chance to shoot them and hit them, usually preventing them from doing their action or just providing a little bit of extra damage. So, since Raul got shot and moved back, we're going to go ahead and move him over here, and then we're going to shoot this person. Usually people out in the open are the best targets to hit, obviously, because they don't have too much protecting. But I'm gonna try to finish off this person over here. do this. And they really don't like Raul. Probably should have double tapped in that moment, but he gets another chance, so, you know, wise not. There we go. Go ahead and reload with him. So I believe they're gonna move, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this Overwatch. Oop. Set this Overwatch for right there. As for Elvira, I'm gonna go ahead and reload. Since I can't attack, I'm gonna go ahead and hunker down. There we go. Much better.
Yeah.
After the end, it gives you a little overview, see what they can do, money recovered, faction standings, things of that nature. It gives you a combat report, and these are the items that you loot from characters. So, yep. Now, once you attack a racket, usually you have a chance to either take it over, which is the best thing you can do. It helps gain you money. You can ransack it, kind of loot that thing for items. It takes the building off the market from being captured by anybody else or yourself for a couple of days. Or you could smash it up, which completely which destroys the building for a longer period of time. But it does the same thing as ransack, but you don't get the items. And then if you have a demolitionist, they have the ability to raise, which lets you just destroy the building permanently, so no one can ever have it ever again through the rest of the game. But we're gonna go ahead and take over this business. You have a chance to change it to something else, but it's usually always best to just keep it the same because you take it over as is. Since we're already on this screen, we'll go ahead and go through some of the options for there that they have for that. So, as you see, for a safe house, that's kind of like your headquarters that you can make. Gives you good offensive, defensive healing abilities from the safe house when you're staying in there. To do that, you can make a brewery. Obviously, it's the 1920s, so you're going to be using it to make alcohol and smuggle it around. Barrels of alcohol are pretty much your commodity. It helps you get you money. You can use it to trade for any and everything. So these are usually good to have. Speakeasies, as the name states, is just kind of like a little hangout spot. Usually gives you a decent amount of money. They have brothels in here. Usually these also get you a good decent amount of money, but they also run the chance if you have people staying in there. As you can see in the con section, you can contract some unmentionables. So it's always usually good to not, I typically usually not keep anybody in there. But and then casinos are kind of high risk, high reward, like they are in real life. If you have a casino, it has a chance to win you a bunch of money, but when you have to pay out, it can hurt you because they're going to be taking a large sum of the money. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it as a casino. Let's keep it as the Golden Peacock. So we're gonna move everybody over here. Let's go ahead and talk to Raul. So this is your place now, Mama? Yours to manage how you see fit, my boy. I trust you, and I will see that you are well compensated. Thank you, but you may want to talk to Lorenzo. He just arrived. He has his place. I'm sure we will find it. Since Raul's more than likely not my permanent ally, he's just someone I was helping for the mission. He's probably just going to be here, and I can't usually you have the ability to heal, like it shows on the wheel right there, but since he's not a permanent party member, I can't really heal him right now. So let's go ahead and continue. This is a fine place. It will be. With Raul in charge? You're a drinker, a womanizer, and a gambler. Your kind have a place in this business, but it's not in charge. I am your real son, not this castaway. This is not the world for you, Lorenzo. You are smart. Please don't be like your father was. Your world? My family world? I will prove to you, Mama, that I am worth your respect. I don't doubt you will, or you always have a fine imagination. Let's not be too hard on him. He is our biological son. Alright. Cool. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead. I feel like this is running kind of long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end the video right here. If you want to see more of it, go ahead. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Gonna go ahead and make some more of these videos as see fit, and if you like it, let me know in the comments. Let's try to get some community building. Other than that, I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it right here. So I will talk to y'all later. Deuces.